Hello and welcome. We are now back with our first fan game for the showcase today. It's Net King's Call from the developers Greystone Games. They will be giving us an update as well as showcasing the game. I'll be tossing it over to them so they can tell you more.
All right. Can everyone hear us? Hello, hello.
Hello, hello.
Okay. All right, I think we're good.
I think we're good to go.
If we're too loud, just let us know. If we're too quiet, little low? Okay, a little low.
You remember how the title screen music specifically is too loud?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we're starting the demo, so
Okay.
should be good.
Well, I mean, if you want to lower the title screen music, you can just go to settings.
No, but it's gonna lower it in game. This is fine.
Yep. We tested it.
All right. Well, anyways, this is Net King's Call. It's a turn-based strategy, real-time battle game inspired by Mega Man Battle Network, Advance Wars, pretty much all those classic Game Boy Advance titles that I've played when I was younger. I'm sure a bunch of, Liberation missions, good way to put it. I'm sure a bunch of us have all played, if we've played Mega Man Battle Network, some of us have probably played Advance Wars or Fire Emblem or something of that sort. How many of you have seen the game before? We've been on this with TeamBN, Team Battle Network, on a couple of their streams before, for about, what, a year or two now?
It's been about a year now, I think.
Yeah. So, we've made quite a few updates in that time. So, new to me, I think I've heard the name before. All right. But yeah, since the last time, we've made a couple of updates, especially with the visuals. We've been pushing as much as we can into stepping up on our visual game environments as well. If you've seen us last time or checked out any of our videos, you may have noticed that we've added new lighting, new environments. Grass is now on the field, thank God.
Oh, hell yeah.
You've gotten to play the game once before in an event. What event?
Oh wow.
Was it Play NYC?
I'm excited to know what event that was.
Or let's see. This is Net King's Call for Two Gun Sabo. I've already said this before, but it's a turn-based strategy game based on Advance Wars with real-time battle combat, similar to Mega Man Battle Network. Soon enough, we'll be getting into a battle with our units on screen. I've reduced some of the units or in the enemy squads to make it easier in the demo. Microsoft in New York City. That must have been 2 years ago, right? Damn.
Yeah, we went there a couple times. It was for playcrafting.
Oh, did we?
So
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
yeah.
I think
That's
I was
what
stuck
the
in,
Halloween. They had a
Massachusetts.
couple things there. All right, so I'm
Yeah.
gonna get into a battle now.
Sure. So this is probably what you're more familiar with, a two-team battle. We've set this up as a 5x5 for each side. So you have a 5x5, the enemy has a 5x5, and you have two supporting units on your squad, and you'll be able to customize your squads with whoever you want in terms of like units and powers. So all squads in the demo, they have a swordsman, an archer, and a plague doctor. The swordsman is able to use a basic sword and step sword ability. The archer basically has the Mega Buster, able to charge it up for piercing damage. And the plague doctor has a grenade or mini bomb. I think I remember that's what it's called. And it does damage over time. Plague Doctor also has the ability to heal allies in their team. So that battle was over pretty quickly. I see Amon has gotten better at the game.
It was really quick. Also, Tony, did you see Mintosium in the Twitch chat? You saw Kevin in the Twitch chat?
Yeah. So we also have a board game going on as well called Weapons Inc., but we'll talk about that a little bit later, perhaps.
Mayhaps.
So, as you can see on screen, if you've ever played a grid-based, turn-based strategy before, like Advanced Wars. You've got your basic unit movement. You have capturing of buildings. We'll be adding in some special abilities, such as like if your team is full of plague doctors, they'll be able to heal all of your units. And yeah, things like that. Also, in one of our more recent updates, if you've seen the game before, we've added obstacles such as rocks, or really this is more boulders, as Jeffrey likes to put them. These are, right now they're sort of placeholder. We'll be working on them more, but I thought it would be important to get them in. Yeah, chocolate-covered peanuts, chocolate eggs, yes. So yeah, these basically block shots for you. They block swordsmen from jumping up right on top of you with their teleportability. We're gonna have a poll. We're gonna set up a poll on our Discord to see what the best name is. M Night DH. How's it going? I remember you in our Discord. Thank you for sending us all your feedback, by the way. Let's see. How long do you expect the usual stage to take? How about each mission? So we call this a mission. We expect this to take maybe around 20 to 30 minutes each, maybe more or less. Right now, we currently have it in our experimental game, which is the full game. I say that with air quotes. The maps are more like 18 by 18 for like a total of 320 something tiles. So those maps are bigger. This is more of a demo. I think this is like a 9 by 9 grid. I'm not counting right now. So about half the size. We've been thinking about doing some basic progression in the sense that the longer you play the game or whatever, the bigger the maps get. So like when you're starting out, maybe they start as a 9 by 9 or a 10 by 10. And as you get further along in the game, unlock more units, more abilities that make your squad faster, like then it would expand. That way you can take advantage of planned units we have in the future, like centaurs, that are going to be able to move a lot more tiles per turn than basic infantry. So, let's see. So, Amon, you should tell your archer to do something. I don't think you gave him a command.
I thought I gave him a command, but I didn't, yeah.
Looks like I forgot to give all units default commands to skirmish. I will definitely be doing a hotfix later today. Map size entry. All right, will do. Good suggestion, good suggestion. If you have any questions at all, just please feel free to ask. I've also updated the game. I know a lot of people were talking about how we did not have accurate tile telling, in the sense that you would tell your unit to move and it would highlight some tiles. And if you had 3 movement points, it would highlight 3 tiles away from you, right? Since we added the forest tiles, those cost 2 movement points, and there was a bug in that caused the map to show that, oh, you can move 3 tiles away, but when you tried to move, it would only move you 2. So that's been fixed. Bug testing, playing the game by the community, M Night included, has been a very big help for us. I've been able to get a lot done this week, thanks to all those bug lists. So
keep those bug lists coming. They're definitely helping us.
Yeah. Let's see. What's going on? Damage over time on that Plague Doctor at top. Archer being blocked by those boulders. Your swordsman's about to go down. I think you should heal him.
Okay. I've never known this since I played it. How do I heal?
You should charge up the Plague Doctor by holding down the attack
he's
button.
dead.
Lamau.
That's sad.
Explain the basic especially.
Sure. So, yep. So all units in the game have 2 different abilities. There's only 1 button for attacking, and this gets into the customization aspect and where this links up back with Mega Man Battle Network. So your Plague Doctor, it has a mini bomb that allows it to throw a potion or whatever 5 tiles away. Indirect fire, so it won't go through all of the tiles on the way. And if you charge for about a second or 2, time will slow down, you'll get an effect on screen, and you'll be able to heal the unit in front of you for 10 HP as a Plague Doctor. So definitely gotta better tutorialize it and show some better indicators for it. Oh, excuse me. But hopefully we'll get that fixed up in the next update. We've got some stuff coming on. A lot of big news. And we'll see. Do all units have a charge attack? Yes, all units do have a charge attack. So we've been designing our units like battle chips, in the sense that in Mega Man Battle Network, you'd have a bunch of different sword options. So the Swordsman has 2 of those options. There will be other units that have similar options as well, like Wide Sword. You have the Plague Doctor with the the Mega Buster. He basically has another charge ability that allows him to shoot a bullet that pierces down the entire lane. Yep. And I just explained the Plague Doctor. As for the Mbps, so that's called megabytes per second. There's actually a little bug right now where if you want to, Aman, if you want to start up the demo, start up another demo.
All right.
Yep. So we'll show them why the Mbps is there. That is basically a special ability called spells in the strategic scene, the mission scene, where once this phase turns around, we'll show you the spells. So when you capture buildings, you'll get more Mbps. This is our replacement for the fund system in Advance Wars or Tiny Metal or anything like that, where you usually get money for capturing buildings, and the more buildings you capture, the more money you get. That allows you to spend it on, bringing new units in. Mbps will be used to bring new units in once you have a barracks controlled, but you can also use it for spells. So if Aman, you go to the right side of the screen, there's a little drawer panel. Yep. So just move your unit first.
Yeah, let me do that first.
Currently, we're using placeholder assets. At the moment, we've got 2 spells. We have a healing spell and we have a rain of arrows. Once the units are all moved, we'll use the rain of arrows. Is there a problem?
Yeah, I'm not able to move right now.
Try selecting your unit that's next to the other unit. Because I think I know what's going on. Try selecting the... No, the enemy... Yeah, the one on top. Try attacking now. You'll probably have to attack in order to get whatever tutorial bug was out.
Yeah, I think it was part of the tutorial, and that's why it was taking too long.
Yeah. So, all work in progress. We're working out the kinks as much as we can.
I keep going for the one that's already hit.
Those invincibility frames will get you.
Yeah. Also, I love that you added the skip feature, Tony, to the tutorial. I love that.
Well, we had a very good YouTuber tell us to add a skip button, so I couldn't possibly refuse him. So if you go at top, right? Deselect your unit. So if you check the red box, right? I think that's the rain of arrows. So if you click that and then click an enemy squad, you'll summon a rain of arrows to attack them, and that'll use your Mbps. Yeah, the red.
I clicked it.
Okay.
Nothing's happening. Am I not in range? Is there a range on this?
No, there shouldn't be a range. Probably needs to be updated. Can you try healing your unit that just fought?
Yep.
Alright, so that healed.
So at least it heals. It's not bad.
If I were to think about what caused that, I probably shouldn't be thinking about it right now. I'll check on it later. But now you should notice when you get into a battle with that same unit again, it should heal for another 10, for like 10 HP for each unit. Mutually exclusive how? Like they'll be using the same resources. Yeah, basically. So if Aman were to capture the water tower, it's not called a water tower, it's called the data wheel. he would have more MBPS that would allow him to cast more spells in a turn and bring in more units. Yeah.
I can capture it after
Yep,
this.
the guard feature will blunt the rain of arrows, reducing the damage. So when the AI or your opponent goes to cast spells on you, or if they have some other special building that attacks you from long range, you'll be able to better protect your unit if you just want to hunker down. Try capturing the building.
Alright.
As to why it said 20 out of 10, there was probably just an update bug. He had 20 Mbps, but the max amount did not change because it did not go to his turn, probably. How will busting rank impact the game? So we've got a couple ideas circulating around the team where if you clear out units faster without taking any losses, you'd probably get something like heals, or maybe you get like a bonus to Mbps, the better your performance. Oh, rip the commander.
Rip Commander. Oh my god.
You're just getting destroyed.
I am getting murked, man. No, stop.
Swordsman's pretty busted.
I
Especially
love
when
the
it's an AI.
swordsman. The enemy swordsman, he's always going after me.
Oof. Rip.
Ooh, that's a total squad wipe right there. Alright, well, one of these guys got to go down.
Yep. So when the custom gauge fills, each battle is like 30 seconds. That basically is, yeah, the battle ends. Can't have the battles going on forever because that would be a little bit boring, not too much changing. Otherwise, it'd either be you kill or they kill and units just get instantly destroyed. Yep.
Oh. You know, I
At
could
least
have
got the
healed. I
mother.
probably should have healed first.
Essentially, the first Mega Man Battle Network game I ever started on was Team Colonel. So yes, that is the superior version. I will say that. And I kind of missed it when I went to 6. It's pretty disappointing. I was expecting to see Liberation missions again.
Oops.
Oh well. And that's why I'm creating Liberation missions again.
It's all ruse.
Ah, I just got baited.
Rip.
He said thank you.
So, apart from the combat system, we'll show off the experimental full game in a moment. That's full of bugs right now, but bug testing, player-based testing, very important to do. That's why we currently have it open at the moment. So, what was I saying? So you'll be able to take over territories. You'll be able to act diplomatically with other factions, doing quests for them, where it's like, oh, I need you to build a bunch of units like this and donate them to me, or I need you to research this, or I need you to take over this many territories. There's a very big narrative that we're creating in 4 different acts, and the quests will play into advancing the story. You will also have research trees that will allow you to unlock new units, build new units, etc. So yeah, basically city-states in Civ. Sometimes those city-states will try to kill you, but yes. Civ was also a very big factor in making this game. Let me answer some of these other questions. I started with 3, but I think this takes on the idea of Liberation Mission. What is the D/D? What is D/D? What do we have D/D?
I didn't see D/D anywhere.
What does that mean?
I don't know.
Should we move on to experimental?
Shadow Man version 4. If you could bring it up again, if and when it comes up, or if you just bring it up now, I'll probably be able to answer that question. I didn't catch that. Yeah, start the experimental.
Alright.
So this is the overworld we're talking about, where it's more Civ-like. We're not using hexagons, right? Yeah. So these are the territory tiles. When you start off the game, you'll have about 4 choices of 4 different maps to take over. As you take over tiles... Oh, is this D&D?
Oh, D&D.
D&D is also a big factor. There's a lot of influences, but we gotta keep it to like 3 or less.
We've played a lot of D&D.
Basically, so we call it science fantasy, right? Where the units, the theming is all based on like the medieval Renaissance fantasy kind of stuff. So when we design our units, we're taking inspiration from like mythical monsters. That's why I said we're creating a centaur in the future. One of our newest units is going to be the Medusa, which is going to be which will allow you to stun people and summon snakes. A little bit. Don't spoil too much. All right, I'm being told not to spoil too much. If you want to ask more, feel free to override them. But let's see. Yes.
Where should we
Dungeon
go?
Variety.
What do you guys
I like
think?
monsters.
Grassland? Is this an island?
Yes, that's an island.
It says grassland.
Yep. So there's going to be a bunch of different map types that you'll be able to take over. You'll see previews of the different maps. So like you could say, hey, I don't like this map, I'm not going to play here. I like this map, I'm going to play here. Giving you a little bit more choice. Did you show them... You showed them how units are built and all that, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Can show it again.
Do you want to... Let's go over the processing system that we put in the game. So for each tile that you control, you get a certain amount of processing points. Now, processing points don't stack. Basically, say, if I have my capital, I get 6 processing points per turn. It's either you spend it or you lose it. And you can spend this processing points on research, on currency, and on units. So when you build a unit, they're added to your queue, and you have to end your turn in order to use those processing points and build those units. You can dedicate processing points to currency, which will generate you golds like in Civilization, or research, which will allow you to research new upgrades and such, or units. With that being said, we feel that this is a different way of doing it. Like if you look at Civ, you basically have gold, tech, production, all those resources, and you just generate those automatically. In Net King's Call, we're planning to have it so you can adapt and switch what resources are being produced whenever you want, basically. That way you're not stuck with like, oh, I'm generating 3 science per turn and 1 unit production. This sucks. I wish I had it the other way around. Well, now we change that for you so that you can better adapt to the current situation. So you've got your units built?
I like this map. Yeah, I got my units built. I think I'm gonna go with this one. What do you think? Looks nice.
Sure.
Right? Yeah.
Yep. We need to update this map preview because it's a little bit buggy. A little bit not showing what we should. A little bit dated, like Jeffrey's saying. So now we fill out our squads. You can customize the squads with whatever units you want. Currently we only have 3, so that kind of limits us, but we're working on new units at the moment, like the Medusa.
I always recommend going 2 swordsmen and a plague doctor. You can't go wrong with this. Can't go wrong with this setup. And these are just the killers.
Some people will develop their own playstyle preferences. Like if you like the long-range archer, you'll be able to fill out your squad with as many of those as you want. Or if you're like Amon and you like swordsman, you like getting up in there, then you can just take a swordsman and be able to melee your way through combat. And also a plague doctor is just nice for support.
Yeah.
Plague Doctor OP.
Some units are not necessarily meant for combat, but every unit will have the ability to do damage so that you're never stuck. So here we are with a larger map. You could just move your units and show us the map. This is all procedurally generated. Oh boy. Okay,
Yeah, you
I
see
thought
that
we froze
too?
for a little- I thought we froze for a little bit. Oh boy.
It's freezing every time I click on a move a unit.
Just a pause.
Is there no music on?
The music's playing, for me at least.
Okay.
I don't know, it sounds kind of fun.
Like we said before, this is very experimental right now. You know, it helps to have the community, you know, tell us the bugs that they see in it, so Tony can correct them.
Yep. Any improvements you want to see, I'm more than happy to hear them.
And if you become a dedicated tester of Net King's Call, your name goes in the credits.
Hey,
Intent.
if you want your name in the game, let us know.
If you want your name in the game, just contact us. Ugh.
Rip. Well, that's why you bought 3 swordsmen along.
Yeah, lost 2. Ridiculous.
Combat can be pretty brutal if you're not paying attention. We had one guy, Sneaky Dragon. He was saying how it's possible to go through the whole game with just 1 swordsman. I'd like to
It
see him
is.
try.
I know what Sneaky's talking about, because if you just try to dodge the enemies the entire time, you can make it with 1 swordsman. It's just ridiculously hard. You will be sweating. Can guarantee that. I like to use, you see how I have this 1 squad with 1 swordsman in, I like to use them as bait. So I'm going to use them to lure away the enemies, and the rest just go towards the castle.
You know what I think this is? Okay, so the freezing could be part of a pathing issue, where it's searching for all possible paths. Will there be progressive AI? So support units starting off somewhat unresponsive but getting it better over time. This is probably unlikely, in all honesty. However, we'll be adding in different commands that will allow you to give them different types of tactics. So right now we have the basic move around randomly, that's skirmish. Track is like if you want to hunt down someone, and the heal option is like you heal an ally by tracking them down and staying behind them, using them as cover. What's that?
Some are specific per unit.
Yeah, some are specific to certain units. Like swordsmen can't heal, so they don't get the heal option, but instead they get the zone option, which just tells them to go to the front line and see if anyone's close. So I think the solution works, but it just needs to be optimized.
Because there's an island. Come on, capture some buildings.
Capture some buildings.
Yeah, I'm gonna get
and
this
keep
building
running
over
it.
here.
Come on.
I'm already on it. I'm on it.
I think you need to take the barracks. Otherwise, they're just gonna take like they're just gonna keep spawning units.
You know, in all the time I've played this game, I never even considered taking the barracks. I never considered
your
that as a
problem.
possibility.
Problem.
I just let the units keep spawning until the entire map was filled with enemies. And I'm like, okay, how do I figure this out? How do I solve this?
I keep telling myself I'm gonna put a cap on the units that spawn in the.
Listen, I love that there's no cap on these units. It's scary. It's
I'm
really
sure a lot of
scary
people
seeing an
don't,
army
though.
of them.
We can end this.
We should probably have a poll about this someday.
And I hope you're wrong. In fact, I don't care if you're right. I'm still gonna do it.
Please. There we go. These guys are putting up a good fight. Annoying. Why can't they just go down?
Well, now you're gonna have to deal with another one spawned on the barracks. So good luck with that.
Ah. I'm gonna send them on a wild goose chase with this guy.
So in terms of like having caps on units on the field, each faction in the overworld is going to be able to build units on their turn. So they'll have a limited supply of units to throw at you. It'll probably be a big supply, but it will be limited somewhat. That and the MBPS system should probably slow it down enough so that you're not getting flooded all the time. Of course, this is all pending on testing.
Okay, you're gonna heal me, guy. We're gonna get through this. I said heal me.
No, I think you need to get up to him.
Oh.
Or actually,
Okay, there we go.
no. I think I know what's going on. More bugs, but this was also brought up before. I remember if you are just in a duo squad with just a Plague Doctor and another unit, that if you try the heal function, I think there's something wrong with its priorities at the moment and how it gets, like it's trying to read the different units on the field and it's saying, oh, this unit has less health. Let me go over to that unit and heal it. Of course, this is wrong because you're telling it to target something, but it shifts its priorities and then says, well, I can't do this, so I'm just going to skirmish. So I think it auto defaults to skirmishing.
This is getting spicy.
Very. So that was when you don't get the barracks.
Yeah, I never knew you could take the barracks. I never even tried it. I'm like, you know.
Boy!
I never even tried it.
Capture the data wheel.
Yeah, I already did it once. I gotta wait until next turn.
Here, just kill them all now, and then you'll be able to move on to the tile.
Yep. That's why I kept 2 units here this time, just to make sure I get this damn barracks. I call this the Broski squad, the one that has all archers.
Why do you call it the Broski squad?
I don't know, they just seem like the Broskis. Usually it'd just be 3 archers, but decided to have a healer in there too. I think it's smarter to have a healer.
That healer to go heal somebody.
You know, I did, but he's not listening.
Let's see. Yeah, no, that would be correct. That's my fault. Hotfix is coming later tonight.
Oof.
Alright, well, you eliminated them.
Yep, I got him.
Now go capture it.
Oh yeah.
And good.
Oh,
Now you just gotta make sure that you don't get eliminated on that barracks.
they can still spawn on that, or you mean like
No,
enemies
they
coming?
can't spawn on it anymore.
Okay.
No, they're not gonna spawn on you anymore, but
Yeah, I see them heading towards me. I'm gonna get it in that time. I'll be fine. I'm gonna get the data wheel and the barracks this time. That's exciting.
Good plan, good plan.
Boom.
wow.
Can I use a spell
Next
now?
turn you should get it.
Oh no. Spells are only in the
Currently
demo, right?
Yeah, spells are only in the demo. Currently in the experimental version, these spells are behind research.
Okay.
So,
Yeah, makes sense.
in fact, I'm not even sure if there's a way to equip your spells in the experimental version at the moment, but we do have to put that in by the next version.
Okay, I'm ready for this.
One swordsman.
I'm ready. Oh, I guess I'm not ready. Oh,
It's okay, you can take 2 shots. You've got 8 health. And you killed the biggest threat, so
yep.
you're all good.
Uses some
You can take 1 more shot.
Ah, I didn't time it right.
Unfortunate. Does he
I
have
played
more
this
units?
game at like 3 a.m. I'd have 1 swordsman and there'd be, you know, full stack of enemies against it, and I just gotta cheese the hell out of it to actually get somewhere. But
Does
So,
the barracks work?
in terms of the 10x5, when we were testing the game out, we've tried with a variety of different grids, from 3x3 to 10x5, or 3x3 to 5x5, I'll say that, for each side. So we thought that because you have so many entities on the field, I know Mega Man Battle Network will have multiple viruses on the field and then you, but in Mega Man Battle Network, you're not necessarily keeping your mind on 3 different units on your own side and moving them all around, coordinating them, trying to dodge bullets. Having more space, I believe, helps in trying to keep yourself alive. It also allows us to do more things, such as when the Centaur comes out, that's going to be a unit that takes up 2 spaces. So having a 3x3 with a Centaur on it would be a little bit messy. Or a little
that's
bit
gonna be nuts.
cluttered, yeah, or cramped. Cramped is the word. I remember, or not that I remember, it's One Step from Eden has a 4x4 for each side. And I think I asked the developer once about that as well. So
Come on. You got it.
I don't have enough time.
You can kill it.
I don't have
who
enough
is the Night
time.
King and why are they calling?
Oh shit.
We'll answer that question now. So, it's funny you asked this now. I would have made a big announcement later. So the Net King, the story of Net King's Call. Where do I begin? So, the internet has become a very advanced technology to the point where people can enter it with VR tech. So in a Ready Player One sense, you enter the world, you can move around in it, you can claim land as your own, set up shop, buy and sell products on there, and get them in the real world, etc. So the problem with this, though, is that a lot of people in the story were going around spreading fake news. They were stealing people's information, scamming people, etc. And a person called the Net King came along with an army of AIs, like the ones that are being used on the field here, and declared himself the Net King and spread order throughout the internet. So people could use the internet safely without any fear of these scammers, these data thieves, etc. So yes, the internet does devolve into feudalism because the Net King dies. And in his dying breath or whatever, he sends out a message to everybody on the internet saying that he is now dead and somebody needs to step up and claim the throne. This is where you come in, dear player, dear operator. You are one of these factions, and in the story you are progressing yourself, getting allies to become the new Net King. Hopefully that makes sense. It's a little bit Ready Player One. A little bit, I don't know if Game of Thrones is the right one to say. Gotta go find One Piece. Essentially, yeah, you gotta go find the Net King's castle in order to become the next Net King too. Except with One Piece, we're not gonna be making like 500 episodes or something. This is like 4 acts.
500 DLCs.
500 DLCs, oh god.
Make that 900.
To be honest, I never kept up with One Piece. I was always more of a JoJo guy.
Nice.
We're all more of JoJo guys. You know, Kevin's almost up to Battle of Egypt.
What was that?
Kevin's almost up to the Battle of Egypt. Just took him forever.
The Crusaders.
Oh, in Stardust Crusaders?
Yeah.
I'm surprised you're still alive, Amon.
I know, right? I'm surprised about
I've ever
that.
seen you get.
True bit.
Oh, I just missed that sword. Damn.
It's okay, you got another one.
Oh, please stop.
You're taking all the hits.
You got
Oh,
him in the invincibility frames. Feels bad, man.
this swordsman can stop being thirsty now. You can stop being thirsty, buddy. Please.
You're good at dodging.
You know what? Yeah, I can just dodge the whole time, but I kind of gotta kill him to get this castle.
Yeah. I mean, is there another barracks on the field? You probably want to take that too.
That's what he's.
Tony, I don't know if
Think you got
you
units?
noticed this one unit I have over here.
Yeah,
How do you
yeah,
expect me to
that.
take? How do you
Using
expect
a
me to
plague
take the
doctor.
barracks?
I
All I
mean,
can
you
do is
only
really
fight,
just
you
bum
gotta
rush
fight
the
like
castle.
Yeah, you're better off just bum rushing the castle and just dodging everything. So,
Okay.
including a medic unit, we currently have plans for we have plans for one more medic unit at the moment. The Plague Doctor is meant to be a healer that heals one specific target. However, we have a bishop on the way that's just going to passively heal every time you press the attack button, and it's going to heal everybody on your team. As for basically a lesser heal, but it affects everybody.
None for it.
Also, I haven't updated the screen in forever. Oh my god.
It's still that old background. You see it?
Yeah, probably gotta fix that. Is this going to take you back to the demo? I bet this is going to take you back to the demo. No? Okay. Can you name your faction? Yes. Actually, if you go back to our Twitter, you can see that we created a custom flag maker so that you can make your own custom flag, color it however you want, and you'll be able to name your faction in game. So as far as units that can revive other units, probably wouldn't want to do that because that would probably take away from how I know in Advanced Wars and Tiny Metal your units are more expendable. We didn't want them to be that expendable in the sense that you can just keep building them in the middle of a mission, but they definitely should be like, they're not going to level up with you. They're not going to progress once they're built. That's kind of like the peak that they've become, unless you upgrade them through research. Is it just me or does Mr. Match kind of look like Kakuin from JoJo's? I don't know who Mr. Match is. Could I get a picture? Can someone pull that up?
Oh, this is a nice map.
Yeah, I'm googling Mr. Match. Yeah, no, he does. He kind of does.
Let me see. Nice. Where's he from?
He's from the Mega Man Battle Network anime.
Nice.
I just remember what he was called. I thought he was a One Piece character. I'm like thinking to myself, who is this guy in One Piece?
Taraj is mad at you now. Look at that. You didn't know
Yeah,
Mr.
no.
Match.
Fake fan detected, I know.
You've been exposed, Tony.
On for it. See? All of them but 5. I did play 6 though, so probably should have remembered. I played Greygar. Units that take up more than one slot on the team. Currently, no. So for like bosses, we'll probably have a boss by himself, but not. A boss would probably just be their own squad.
We're interested in it, but not currently in development.
Yeah.
Like, we like the idea.
I didn't even check where the castle is. There it is.
Go for the barracks. Remember.
Okay, how many barracks are there? I see 2 over here. There's 1 down there. Okay, so if I actually just take these 2, they can only spawn from there, right? Okay,
Yeah.
that should be pretty good. All right, I'm just gonna.
Pretty doable.
Yeah.
Mon's last words.
In before I lose all my units, and I'm not even close to the castle. Let's see how this plays out.
He can't do research yet, right?
Can he do research? I mean, technically he could. It's not going to do anything though.
Okay.
Like the screen's there, the function is there. It just doesn't unlock anything.
They're placeholders right now, right?
Yeah,
Yep.
We're waiting to get more art assets in.
Do you want to tell them what our artist has been busy with, or you want to tell them later? It's a super secret. We want to tell you guys.
Is this Ghost of Tsushima? No, it's not Ghost of Tsushima. Let's see. I just realized who that was. Okay, so big announcement, big news. So we're currently planning a Kickstarter pretty soon. It's coming up next month, within a couple weeks, and we're pretty excited to announce it. GVW3 does for moving calculators, checks for...
What are you reading?
I'll have to look into that. But so the Kickstarter, coming up pretty soon, probably in a week or 2, we'll be posting that up, going for $15,000. Currently have a bunch of things lined up for that. As far as the goal that once we've reached our $15,000 goal, we'll be able to put it up on Steam Early Access, give everybody a copy, put some people in the credits, Discord roles, all that. We're also planning on, for our stretch goals, we're going to be doing full voice acting as one of them. Multiplayer is in the works with battles where you'll be able to match up against your friends. We're thinking of doing a 6 versus 6 all-human players fight. So you and 2 other friends will be able to get into a squad, pick your units that you want to play as, and fight against 3 other players. That's the hope. Kickstarter goals, though. That will be a little bit complicated, though, and we're really focusing on single player. But I know in the Mega Man Battle Network community, multiplayer is a big thing. If we get a little bit more funding than that, we'll probably do a bigger multiplayer in the sense that you and one other person can 1v1 in the mission scene. So you'll be able to load up a map, spawn some units, and go at each other. Other things we're planning, level editors. We're planning on more custom flag assets, character skins, etc. I mean, with Steam Online, you would be able to match with people over the internet. So, essentially, yes, this is turn-based strategy with Mega Man Battle Network's battle system. As for the Fortify unit, when the spells are in play and other long-ranged attacks are in play, you'll be able to fortify your unit, similar to how Civilization will allow you to fortify a unit to take less damage from ranged attacks. So if the AI is throwing a lot of spells at you, you can hunker down a unit, but they will be stuck in place.
So, along with the Kickstarter, we're having a cinematic trailer to accompany it, and that cinematic trailer is coming out to be pretty nice looking.
Within the week, we'll have it out. If any of you know Sea-Dog VA, he was willing to voice act in that. So, did some good work. Pretty excited to see if we can get him for the full game, but we'll talk about that later.
Yeah, he was nice enough to do the voice acting for the trailer. Very nice of him. I keep missing my swords!
Come on, you're raging. Oof, you walked right into that.
Total squad annihilation.
You know what you said, guys, about my last words? You see how many units I got left over there? Those, yeah. Oh, God.
Yes, we have special tier goals where we'll be doing a limited amount where if you pay some amount of money, I'm not going to name it now, you'll be a character in the game, or you can get whatever character you want in the game made by you, and you'll be a faction that can give quests, etc. 12 minutes left.
Obviously, we have.
Of course, within reason, I mean.
Because Teddy has that.
Well, if it's Teddy, of course it's going to be bad. Dad. I'm just reading the chat, man.
Yeah.
I would never.
If you want to get yourself as a character in the game, we'll talk about it.
That's what we're looking to update.
You know, Tony?
Yep. What's that?
Tony, I tried getting wrapped up in your convoluted plan to, take over the barracks, and look at the castle over here. It's just by itself. There's nothing around it. I could have bum rushed the castle and nothing would have happened.
I mean,
well, you see, they're all like blocking you from going over there. If you got over there, you get surrounded.
Yeah.
I just cut through, like right here.
You separate your army too much. That's your problem. Look at your guy all the way in the back, and then you have the 2 in the front.
He was supposed to be bait, but they didn't take the bait. I always have a bait squad, and he didn't live up to my bait.
It seems you've been baited.
I have been baited. This Plague Doctor is the new bait. He's gonna run. I'm bum rushing the castle. I don't have enough to take these barracks anymore. I think this is why it's nice not having characters come back into the game, because now you gotta switch up your strategy compared to just having your squad come back.
Or like your strategy now is just sitting behind the potato.
Yeah? Is there something wrong with my strategy, huh?
Well, it works perfect for the Plague Doctor.
Yeah.
Because it just arches over.
I nearly just got sniped. I peeked out for a second and that guy nearly got me.
40 HP wall, you're not gonna die.
Bon, someone says.
You're lucky that you got terrain in that battle.
Yeah, I'm really lucky I did. Oh my god.
Terrain is a bit random.
Oh.
In the future, we're planning on having it so that certain terrain pops up in certain maps. Do you not know who you're talking to?
He's going over here.
That's the goal, essentially, Mike the Magician.
Like full game liberation mission, nice.
Oh, it's just giving me anxiety just seeing all these enemies here.
You got it, I'm on.
Are you really sure you don't want me to put a cap on it?
I think you're regretting that.
I don't know. I think now knowing that I can take over the barracks, I'm gonna play by myself later and just. Okay, first I gotta just make sure I don't get shot here. I can't lose my bait character. That swordsman's coming after me.
Is he?
He's trying. Oh.
Oof.
You distracted me, Tony. You distracted me. My bait's gone. They're gonna go straight for me now.
I mean, they're going for your other guy now. Wow,
yeah.
They're actually not caring at all.
Oh yeah. I mean, I'm still gonna be able to bum rush that castle. Pretty happy about that. At least I can touch the castle this time.
Yes, that's actually been a design decision in the works for a while, where if you put certain units in a squad, you'll get certain bonuses and certain abilities. So like say if you did a full squad of archers, right? They would have the ability to do a volley by themselves that doesn't cost MBPS themselves at like maybe 2 tiles away. Or if you had a full team of Plague Doctors, you'd be able to heal units on the mission scene without costing MBPS, things like that. Certain squad combinations we'll have to see more into the future. Perhaps if you use a swordsman and a centaur, something interesting happens. You can make it. You're almost there. It's gonna take you like 2 turns.
Yep. He is the bait now. He's bait now. Thank you, Kara. I'm really trying. They're all going for him. See, this is what the bait's supposed to do. He's supposed to distract all of them while I bum rush the castle. Look at that.
Yeah, they really don't care.
You, my friend, are going to continue running in a straight line.
Will he make it?
I don't know.
So close.
It was 1 tile away.
So close.
At least that's still a full squad, the bait squad, so like, you know, if one of them stays alive, I should be fine. Oh god. There's a barracks down there too,
like
so
mode.
if I go south,
you can just keep fighting.
Survival, yeah.
Yeah, essentially survival, but you're defending. It's like you have the castle.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's what's gonna happen on the enemy
Oh,
turn.
yeah.
They're gonna start attacking you as well.
See, you can get attacked as well. Damn.
Okay. Let me first move this guy. I know there's a barracks down south, so if I move down south, they're gonna start attacking me too.
I
You
don't
will
even
go
know
here.
where barracks down south.
No, there is a barracks down here. You are
Ooh.
staying right there on the edge. Let's go for this. We got this. Literally,
Does he
what do I
win?
gotta do? I gotta kill the team. I gotta kill these guys.
Does he
And
win in
then-
the 1v1?
This is
So
okay.
yeah,
Okay.
we're probably gonna keep units on the technological
Ugh.
level of Fire Emblem. So archers, swordsmen, lancers. We'll have centaurs, medusas, mimics, dragons, etc. Basically, our theme is science fantasy, so anything from like the Dungeons and Dragons book or like from historical medieval times, we're going to digitize them. I say that with air quotes, and make them in theme. We used to have plans for a gunner, but essentially that's been taken. That role's been filled by the archer.
Once I want to do a visual update. Yeah, of our units.
I think I can actually get this. Yeah. I think I can actually win this territory right now.
You might just win.
If
Does
my
he
bait, if my bait stays alive, I'm good. Oh
If
my
your
god,
bait
look at that.
stays alive, and this actually works, then this is something we have to bug fix.
I mean, essentially.
We have to balance this.
You're
So
gonna
if
get
you're
rid of
going
my
to
bait
back to the castle,
tactics?
you're
Is that
going-
what you're telling me? You know how much I rely on bait tactics in Nut King's Call? Like, I rely on this pretty heavily, guys.
That's something
Don't-
that needs a fix then.
Don't
Yeah.
don't get rid of it. That's all I got here. If I hold
You're
it for
actually
2
gonna make
turns,
it.
I win it, Kara. But realistically, like, if this game kept going after capturing it twice, my guys were gonna get murked.
Okay, see, now they're doing what they're supposed to do. They're supposed to go get to the castle. So I think a defender spawned.
I got it.
There you go.
Oh
I
my
got it.
Congratulations,
Oh
the
my
game
god.
crashed.
Is the game crashed?
No?
Oh boy.
Yeah.
So yes, once you conquer a territory, you'll get more territories unlocked, and the game will keep going almost infinitely. Good job, good job.
That should be the strats.
Alright, so, Tony, you see this? Some of these, don't pop up
Yeah, I
now?
noticed that they don't seem to work
Yeah.
anymore. There's probably a lock on there because it thinks that you own it, possibly. I don't know.
Maybe. I think we're running out of time now, right?
Yeah, no,
We're not.
we had 12 minutes ago, so like, I think we're good.
Yeah.
So if you want to stay tuned with Net King's Call, we are going to continue developing this for the foreseeable future. So you can join us on Discord. I don't know if we can post a link in here. You'll probably find that Discord link on Twitter. Twitter is where we're most active in terms of posting our updates and news, besides our Discord. Thank you very much for pulling that up. Our website is down there. You can find our appropriate links over there. And once again, we'll be doing a Kickstarter soon. Yes, we do also have an Instagram, but thank you.
Thank you.
NT Blast. NT Blast. How do I pronounce that? Did I say it right? Oh, no.
NT Blast. I think that's how
I
you
said
say
it the first time. I'm like, wait a minute. NT. No, it's.
It's not Entei. It's not the Pokemon.
Yeah, no, I remember. You'd probably get banned if you posted it. So, look us up on Twitter at Greystone_Games.
Stay tuned on our
Yeah,
social
yeah.
media for updates about the cinematic trailer and the Kickstarter coming up. And thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in, guys.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for having us, Taraj. Always want to mention that. TeamBN, guys. Guys are great. Alright, I think we're good now, right? Should I
Yeah.
Cool.
quit out? Yeah.
Yep.
Well, thank you guys for showing off your new builds.
Oh, thank you for having us.
Definitely looking forward to the future release.
Thank you.
Next up, we have One Step from Eden. If you don't know, One Step from Eden is a real-time deck building roguelike. We will be having a any percent chat run where there's chat integration where everyone in chat is able to help choose the build on stream. That will be run by Aerodor, and we're going to wrap things up here. So we're going to take like a 5 to 10 minute break, and then we will see you guys next time.
Sounds good. All right.